A federal judge in Florida appears to have given a boost to former President Donald Trump. Inside of a Palm Beach courthouse yesterday, the judge signaled that she was open to the idea of having an outside legal expert, that is, examine the documents seized by the FBI in its search of the former president's home last month. The judge asked Department of Justice lawyers what would be the harm of an independent review. A decision is expected soon. And for more on this, we go to Mike Davis, founder and president of the Article 3 Project and former law clerk for Justice Neil Gorsuch. Mike, welcome back. Always great to have you on. A lot to get to today, but first, help us unpack this court hearing yesterday. Why does the former president want an independent review? And also talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so the president has the absolute constitutional power to declassify anything he wants. He has the statutory power under the Presidential Records Act to keep these records at Mar-A-Lago, his office of the former president. The Congress provides him and his staff, his federally funded staff, security clearances. They have Secret Service protection. They have secure facilities called SCIFs. This was an unprecedented, unnecessary, and unlawful home raid of a former president. And I don't understand why the Biden Justice Department is so opposed to having an Article 3 judge appoint an independent special master to check their homework. It seems like they're trying to cover up something here, and maybe that cover-up could involve the Russian collusion documents that President Trump declassified with his memo on January 19th, and a personal copy of which he kept at Mar-a-Lago. And maybe that was the purpose of this raid, because these documents are so damning for Biden, Obama, Hillary, Susan Rice, Clapper, Brennan, the FBI, and the intel community, because they cooked up the Russian collusion scheme to influence the 2016 records, and maybe President Trump has those goods.
And Mike, earlier today, the Department of Justice released the list of items it says it found at Mar-a-Lago, and they include empty folders marked classified. What do you make of this list, and why is it being released now?
The Judge Cannon asked for this detailed inventory because I don't think she has confidence in the Biden Justice Department, and she shouldn't. The Biden Justice Department leaked out that Merrick Garland did not personally approve this raid. That was a lie. They leaked out that Trump had nuclear documents apparently to try to justify this raid. That was a lie. They leaked out that President Biden and the Biden White House did not have any involvement with this raid. That was a lie. President Biden had to waive President Trump's claim of executive privilege, and he did that through Deputy White House Counsel to the President Biden, Jonathan Sue. So there is a track record of leaks and lies. They even leaked to Newsweek illegally from the grand jury. They've been leaking from this affidavit where they say that this information is so sensitive and so potentially damaging to our national security, we can't release it to the public, but they're selectively leaking from it. They went to a biased magistrate judge, Bruce Reinhart, who just recused from President Trump's civil lawsuit versus Hillary Clinton on Russian collusion on June 22nd. He had this 2017 Facebook post trashing Trump. So what made his bias go away? They judge shopped when they went to this judge because Garland leaked out that he deliberated for weeks to get this home raid. So if this home raid was so necessary, why did they wait 18 months to go get these records? Why did Garland wait weeks to order the raid? Why did they wait 3 days after they went to this biased judge to execute the raid? I think Judge Cannon understands there is a lot of potential missteps and maybe even worse from the Biden Justice Department here, and that's why this special master is so important.
Yeah, on a different note, I want to get your take on President Biden's speech last night in Philadelphia, the language, the tone, and the motive. What do you think?
It was disgusting. President Trump had 74 million Americans vote for him in the 2020 election. If Biden wants to write off 74 million Americans, half the country, as illegitimate and terrorists, this is unbelievable. It was everything about this speech was divisive, angry, dangerous. He had Marine Corps props behind him, the ominous red lighting. It was just a disgusting speech, and it just shows that President Biden is just becoming a pathetic politician, frankly.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about that backdrop too last night. We have about a minute or so left, Mike, but I'm curious, what else are you following?
Well, I think that what we're going to see with this case is this is going to, as people learn more about this home raid on President Trump, they're going to find out that this was a hoax. And it was a hoax just like the Russian collusion hoax, the two impeachment hoaxes. This is a hoax because they are terrified that President Trump has these crossfire hurricane records that are going to blow the lid on Obama, Hillary, Biden, the deep state. And they are terrified President Trump is going to run for office again because if he runs, he's going to win the primary and he's going to win the general. And they are terrified about this, and they are really weaponizing and politicizing the intel community and the Justice Department here.
All right, Mike. Well, thank you so much, as always, for coming on. I always appreciate your insights.
Thank you.